Snoop Dogg when you're watching Hyped Up Live Session with my main man Tony Green. And that's right, tell him Big Snoop Dogg sent you. We looking for all that new talent in the Detroit area. Let's go, D.
Yeah, you know what time it is. All the way from the legendary Russell Industrial Center in the heart of Detroit City comes Hyped Up Live Sessions with your host, your boy T-Money Green. We've created a show to bring the very best talent from Detroit, from around the world, to you sitting on your couch. It's like a couch concert, baby, as you never experienced before. You could be the next artist to perform on the Hyped Up Live stage. I know Detroit, I know the music in Detroit, and I gotta do it. You know me, or if you don't know, check it out. From the Dramatics to George Clinton to Snoop Dogg. If I said I'm bringing you the very best, I'm bringing you the very best in entertainment. Hyped Up Live Sessions, the way we wish you would experience Detroit music. Couch concerts coming up.
Check this out, this your boy Warren G, and we're going hard right now with the Hyped Up Live Session with my homeboy T. You better ask somebody. You don't know? Shut.
Hey, let's hear it for episode 18 in the building. Yeah, boy, stormy Tuesday in Detroit. But in the meantime, we're going back to some butt kicking from Kaleido. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Kaleido one more time.
don't own me. Who's powerless? Who's powerless now, bitch? Who's powerless? There's blood on my hands. There's blood on my hands. You don't get to tell me what to do. You don't get to tell me how to feel. You don't get to tell me who I am. You don't own me. You don't get to tell me what to say. You don't get to tell me who to be. You don't get to walk all over me. You don't own me. There's blood on my hands. You don't own me. There's blood on my hands. You don't own me. The devil's beside you. The devil's inside me. The devil's beside you. The devil's inside me. Hey, thank you guys so much for being here tonight. Thank you so much, Hyped Up Live Sessions, for having us. It's been a pleasure. Crazy storm outside. We still make it happen, right? We are Kaleido. This will be our last song. And we hope to see you real soon, okay? I'm trying to find a way to fight the enemy. You will never change, despite my enemy. How can you blame me for why you didn't save me? It's all disrespect, raised under your neglect. Right now, you're the enemy. You always love me back, you always love me back. No more chances around. Fight the enemy. You'll never change, despite my enemy, my enemy. I won't back down. You will never have control of me. My enemy, my enemy. I'm anticipating that you try to chain me to your fucked up life, through all your twisted lies. Time's up, my sweet enemy. You'll never hold me back, you'll never hold me back. No more chances, you're out. This last time, one more time. I'm trying to find a way to fight the enemy. You will never change, despite my enemy, my enemy. I won't back down. You will never have control of me, my enemy. to fight the enemy. You'll never change, just like my enemy, my enemy. I won't back down, you will never have control of me. My enemy, my enemy. Try to find a way to fight the enemy. You will never change, just like my enemy. I won't back down, you will never have control of me. My enemy, my enemy. Yeah, you're the enemy. Yeah, you're the enemy. We are Kaleido.
Kaleido, let's hear it again for Kaleido. Spectacular performance in the stormy Detroit. Beautiful. Hey, look, stick and stay. Don't go away. We got the interview with Jackie Wallace in the Kaleido. We'll be back. Tonight's show is sponsored by Strauss & Strauss, attorneys at law. Ooh Wee Coffee, it's organic. Mike Zolchek, NE5, on iTunes and Spotify. Red Rum Society, the band, on all music platforms. Fat Roach Records, serving the hip-hop community since 1990. Digital Vision Productions, audio and video creations in association with CMY Productions. Podcast Detroit, Detroit's finest podcast hub. Herbacare Dispensary, 8680 8 Mile in Van Dyke. And from the makers of Dope Water, what's your dope-ass dream? Hyped Up Live Sessions is produced by Hyped International Records and Broken Blanket Media.
For me sitting back here on the chair moving around to you guys. You guys look great. Welcome to Hyped Up Live Sessions.
Thank you for having us.
Unbelievable performance, undeniable, incredible, high energy performance. You guys never fail to deliver. I mean, that's one thing when you hear about Kaleido, that's the one thing that you hear about all the time is your performance. You're an amazing front person, but all of you guys collectively together just crush it.
Thank you.
You made the power go out. This never happened. So welcome to Hyped Up. For the few people that don't know who you guys are, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself?
My name is Christina Chriss.
Yeah. Applause after? Okay. No.
Yeah.
And I'm Cody Morales.
I'm Kyle.
I'm Joey Fava.
All right. So give us a little bit of the backstory of the evolution of Kaleido.
We all met in the Detroit music scene. It's pretty ironic that this building, was one of the places where we did a lot of our very first interviews and performances and stuff. So the Russell has been, a real part of our story for sure. But we met playing music, and Cody and I were in a band. Joey was in a band, and we played a show together, became friends, started writing, put the band around it, and
How long
we've been
ago?
we started in 2012, is really when we started really, like, you know, making shit happen.
It's a classic story. We didn't meet on the internet, so that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We met at shows.
And so we've been just like killing it ever since, working, you know, really hard and having a lot of fun. And just recently, Kyle has started to play with us too. So we continue to evolve and grow, and we just put a new EP out.
Right,
so
congratulations.
Thank
Let's
you.
talk about that, and I'm so excited that you guys performed it. I watched the video, Pretending, online. Absolutely love it. If you haven't seen it, go on YouTube and check it out, because the way you guys address mental illness in that video is unbelievable. Very blatant, very vulnerable. So what was the inspiration for that?
It was just authentic. It was really important for me to show a personal struggle that I was going through, and that's really where the song came from. And I don't think that mental health gets enough attention, you know, so I was hoping through that video that we could shine a light on it.
Was it hard after you wrote that to perform it or put it out there? Like after you got, I would imagine it's therapeutic to write a song like that, but then to actually release it and perform it and put yourself out there.
Yeah, absolutely. It took me a while to feel comfortable enough to release any of the songs on this EP. No, really, I'm fine. They're just like very personal to me, you know, and really show, you know, not so happy side of myself, you know, struggle and. But you know, I thought I need to help other people. That these songs can reach other people and help them out. So we put them out.
That's amazing. You know, there was a study that was done in the UK. I mean, we always hear about all the research on how music has so many healing benefits. But there was a study that was done in the UK, and it's become a subject in like Billboard magazine, a lot of other music magazines, where they did a study with musicians and found that 80% of musicians struggle with some sort of mental illness. And yet you guys
Not surprising.
Well, I mean, artists in general, I would say. Artists all across the board, I think, struggle something. That's where it all kind of comes from.
Well, it's an outlet, you know. It's a creative outlet, and it's a therapeutic outlet to play music and to write music, and it's cool. Like she's saying that we can release it and help other people, and you know, help other people deal with whatever they're dealing with. But yeah, it is very therapeutic for us.
But it's interesting that you're helping everybody else. It's healing all of us. And yet musicians are struggling as they're performing. And you know.
Well, I think that, you know, part of our own therapy is the creation of these songs, and it's releasing those feelings, and, you know, that's therapeutic in itself, is letting those feelings and emotions out.
Now, you guys have played all over. I mean, you guys have toured all around the country. I don't know. Have you been outside of the country too? Because I know you.
Yes.
I know your music's out there.
We played in the UK.
Did you?
Yep.
Oh, how cool.
We did a tour of the UK and Ireland.
So I'm not going to ask you what your favorite experience has been, because you've had so many incredible experiences. But let me ask each one of you, because I'm sure the answer might be a little different. What's one experience or show that you did that you walked off the stage and said, yeah, this is what I'm supposed to be doing? It was like that aha moment.
I'm going to say the most recent Warped Tour that we played just in June. It was like a lineup out of a dream from my childhood. The nostalgia was real, and it was just, if my, you know, self as a child knew I would be playing on a festival with the bands that were on that, Blink-182,
in your CD changer,
a day to remember.
You
Like,
know,
I wouldn't have believed it, but
Right.
when I walked off stage after our set, right before the whole festival was evacuated due to weather, it was on Atlantic City
Same
Beach.
thing as this.
I know, we're always bringing the storms.
Trouble in Paradise. We have a real tendency to do that. But
Legacy
anyways,
with that.
I just was like, man, this is really incredible, and I'm blessed to be here, and I can't believe my music has taken me,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah, and you
this
guys
far.
performed like in front of 20,000 people at that show.
Yeah,
Wasn't
it was the whole beach filled up with people.
Wow. And Cody, what about you?
When I realized, I don't know, I'd have to say, I guess a really good example is driving back and forth from California to Vegas, like over and over again.
Oh my God.
And then but playing a show in the Whiskey and then driving to Vegas and playing a show opening for Sammy Hagar.
Oh, wow.
And all that stuff. And it was like, if this becomes easy to do this, then I'm supposed to be doing this. I have to learn how to do something else.
Yeah, right.
This I can do already. And I think it was kind of something like that. It was surviving through that situation. I think it was pretty good.
We made it.
We made it.
Honestly, like, I don't know if it sounds cheesy, but like, I mean, every time we play, to me, honestly, every show is a gift to me, dude. You know? Well, you know what I'm saying? If you think about it, so many bands, it's hard to keep going, and you know, it's hard for everyone to be excited and for the people to come out, and there's so many variables, so many factors to putting on a good show that really, you know, people feel and like kind of means something. So anytime it happens, I'm like, yes, another one of the books, you know.
Yeah.
That's like honestly got how I feel. So.
Flat tire, car accident,
anything, man. It's like you always gotta get. You know.
Always made it to the show.
You know.
And
this is gonna be my answer.
Was that?
I'll say the first round I did with you guys, but that's Stitched Apart. That was such a good experience.
It was great.
How long have you been in the band?
When we started playing in February.
About February, I think.
And then the first gig was
a couple months later.
Is that May?
Oh.
Yeah. So pretty recent.
Oh wow.
But we've already got them working.
Yeah.
We've done some stuff already. So.
Well, this is definitely one of the hardest working bands I've ever seen. So. But if you love what you're doing, it's not work, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, so what do you have coming up? I know you released the EP, so I'm sure you're out promoting that right now. What about shows? Anything local coming up?
Yes, we're playing Arts, Beats, and Eats. Headlining the alternative rock stage on Saturday night, August 31st, 9:45 p.m.
All right.
Be there.
Yes.
And that's going to be a good one. We always enjoy playing Arts, Beats, and Eats, and we weren't able to play last year because we were on tour. So happy to be back headlining this year. And then we're going to be touring in October and November.
Where are you going?
To the East Coast and back in October, and then we'll be kind of doing some sporadic dates and possibly going to play in Canada in November.
Wow. You guys don't get tired of touring then?
No.
I don't.
No?
It's the funnest thing ever to us.
Is it?
We love it.
It's super simple.
Yeah. Well, Cody drives all the time. So.
Oh, he does?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
I'm sure that
But
Cody likes to come home and sleep because he doesn't get a lot of that.
I let us sleep.
And how can people find
shower
you guys and get your music? How can they get this EP? Can you get a hard copy of the EP?
You sure can.
You can? How?
Yes, on our website, kaleidoband.com,
right.
and we will personally mail it out to you. We're like really DIY. And so you can find us on Instagram and Twitter at Kaleido Band, and then on Facebook, Kaleido. And if you want, make it easy, go to kaleidoband.com. The website will take you to anywhere that you want to go.
All right. Well, then how was your experience at Hyped Up Live Sessions, besides the storm?
It was hot, sweaty, and awesome.
Yeah,
like every
hot,
other
sweaty, and awesome.
awesome
Just
show,
how we
right?
like it.
Yeah, man. Rock and roll.
Hot and sweaty.
Well, you guys
Rivaled all
heard
the
it
best
here
shows.
live, Kaleido. Check them out on YouTube. You've got to check out the video, Pretending.
Kaleido TV.
Yeah,
on
follow
YouTube.
them on all digital platforms. Get their EP, and of course, if you know somebody that's struggling with mental illness, you know, turn them on to this. It's a really cool message here. Very straightforward. Thanks, guys, for being here.
Sweatiest interview ever.
And we will be back September 24th. We will be celebrating the birth of the legend T-Money Green. With John Paul Wallace, and the walk-ons will be here. And I want to thank everybody here, the dream team that makes this all happen. I'm not going to try and name everybody, but Broken Blanket, Shadow, Tommy, Justin, Joseph, Money, T-Money. Studio audience, thank you guys for being here. And you at home, don't forget to share it and support the greatest talent in the world, right here in the D. We'll see you next